Hey, what's going on? It's a new week of the Really Charlie podcast. I'm Charlie Perry here to to enjoy my time with you. Let me fix this camera here. There we go. Much better. All right. We um kind of have been on like 2 weeks, man. Other than, the other podcast with myself and Marvin Speller and sometimes you have to lose yourself on Wednesdays, but the Really Charlie podcast has been a little on sleep mode a little bit. So, anyways, I'm here, and I got to talk about something that's real important. That's a project that's going on. The Mass DOT's got a project coming to the city of New Bedford, Massachusetts, and it's going to be around the Route 195 and Route 18 interchange there. Very busy constantly. And they're about to slow up some traffic around here for a little while. And I just want to let y'all know it's it's going to be very crucial. And so if you're traveling early morning um, along Route 195 east or west, or Route 18 north or south, things are going to be tied up for a little while. And if you're like me, you're on the I'm on the road every day, so that's where I start. So I have to do some things and make some adjustments, or get out there earlier than the trucks are, right? All right, let's bring it up here. Let's share this. All this is coming from Mass.gov, right? It's all coming from Mass.gov. And whoops, we do not want to share that right now. That's coming up. All right, so let me bring that up. Mass.gov. I have it here on my mini screen here, but I'm gonna put it on the screen for you. Mass.gov is they anticipated this project to begin in spring of 2025, but it's been delayed. So it's going to start in August, which is next month, just a few weeks away. Just a few weeks away. And all the bridges and the on ramps, the exit ramps, those are all going to be all screwed up for a while. Renovations. If you go by there to the in the morning or at night, you see that they're already putting things in place and they're getting ready. So let me see. I'm going to try to share this. All right. We're going to remove this. Move that. The yeah, I gotta get on Route 18, get on 195, and get rolling. That's prior to 8 o'clock. So we that's where I start. So this is it. Route 195 to Route 18 interchange rehabilitation in New Bedford, Massachusetts, right? So that's the Route 195 and Route 18 interchange is a critical connection within the region. The goal of this project is to address poor conditions on an aged structure, improve safety, mobility, and construct a noise barrier for community benefits. Like on the website, it says that the construction activities will begin in spring 2025, which has been postponed to August 2025, just a few weeks away. You can visit the traffic and construction updates. As you see up there on top, there's a Q&R code. If you kind of flash that Q&R code with your phone, you will go directly to Mass.gov and to where all this information is that I'm reading off. All right, let's see. The interchange was constructed in 1965. Needs rehabilitation and replacement to continue carry heavy traffic safely. This interchange experiences a high volume of traffic. Over 75,000 vehicles travel throughout the interchange daily. There's no word of a lie. Route 195 is a state route. It travels through New Bedford and provides connections to areas such as Providence, Rhode Island, and Cape Cod. Route 18 carries traffic beneath 195, connecting downtown New Bedford and points north. Additionally, bicycle and pedestrian traffic interact with the interchange on adjoining local roads. The goal of this project is to address poor conditions on the age structure to improve that its safety and mobility, and construct a noise barrier for the community benefit. So it's probably just going to be a high existing wall. If you travel like to Connecticut, 95 South, you get into the Connecticut area, you'll see those barriers. They're huge, pretty tall, and it's probably going to be something like that, maybe on the lower levels. And the higher levels would be a little bit different, so some of the things that entails is that what they're going to do is I'm going to take the screen off, right? So they're going to replace the 195 viaduct bridge structured from County Street until just beyond Route 18. That's exit 15, Acushnet Avenue Interchange. Okay. That's going to be all changed, and I seen them there earlier. They have a temporary fence going up, and I believe some trucks will be in there probably by tomorrow morning. Replacing deficient bridge piers and abutments, replacing ramp bridges, widening merge lanes, lengthening on and off ramps, repairing local streets, adjacent sidewalks to impact the construction that are impacted by the construction, repairing the parking lot below the structure, which is under, and if you know the area right where Hayden McFadden is, it's a parking lot down there. That's probably going to be brand new and dealt a whole lot better. Skateboarders don't mind it over there, but so things will be different down there. Constructing new stormwater drainage system for the DOT infrastructure, and construction of a noise barrier for community benefit. The project team is engaging with the city of New Bedford, abutting residents, businesses, roadway users, and other stakeholders throughout the construction process. Mass DOT is committed to lessening the temporary construction impacts on the community. Let me see if I can bring something up here. Let's try to bring this picture up. The picture's in the background there, but we're gonna bring up a better picture. So this is all right, here it is. Okay, so as you look at it, right, that's a lot of construction. And I can't get that picture any bigger. So that's a lot of construction. As you look, this is right around like the Hathaway Road, going along Potter Street. This is 195 right here. 195 eastbound, and this is where all the congestion is right here. So this should, and I might be wrong on that. Let me look at it here. All right, yeah, that was Route 18, north and south. Oh, sorry, that's 195. 195. Yep, 195 from here all the way down here. So that's going to be all done over. Is all the on ramps, exit ramps. That's all going to be done over. And I don't mind that because anyone from this area, that the Mass.gov has been in this area for a very long time, at least over a year, I can think of, on that bridge, trying to check out different things. And they probably said, oh, no, we cannot have this any longer. So 35, you got 60 years, probably 60 plus years of this bridge, and they finally had enough. Let's see. They just want the whole area to be engaging with public, conducting them. So they were doing different studies, had different meetings. They went to different locations and had meetings about it. And there was an outcry. Let's see. So they're trying to do a lot of different things. The construction is to change the traffic patterns, sign detours for ramp closures, dust and pollutant containment, lead and paint plans. So all this stuff they're trying to make the construction area safe. And because let's just say it hasn't been moved. This bridge has been here, and they're gonna dig up a lot of things. So that's what's happening. Let me see. I got some comments here. What's up, everybody? Michael Sameo, how you doing? Good. Right, Derek Demers, what's going on? The co-host of The Frequency Live on Sundays on WNB1 Radio, 262 Union Street, New Bedford, Mass. WNB1.com. Check out that website. You can see Derek and I definitely on Sundays with Berto Carter, and we do our thing on the show. Let's see. Put your comment up here, Derek. There you go. All right, Michael's on YouTube. Michael, how you doing? I appreciate you as always. So this project is definitely something you're going to frown about, right? You're going to frown about it because it's just making life chaotic for a little while. So got to make some alternates. I'm pretty sure things, routes like Route 6, going in and through the city of Dartmouth and New Bedford and Fairhaven, those areas are going to be congested because people are going to be trying to go here or there to get to different places. Like me, I travel Route 18, I get on 195 westbound, and boom, shoot all the way over to 24. But the beginning of my trip, I got to deal with that. So it's going to slow up things. We got to make some plans. And some of those plans may be for me to just go a roundabout way and get on 195 later on, probably into Dartmouth or, try to do it that way. One way or another, it's going to slow up things, and it's also going to kind of keep things congested until things pick up. But anyone that travels 195 east or west, they know that there's always slowdown points. You're always going to hit something, right? You're going to hit a slowdown point. And so now this is going to make it even worse. So you're going to have one, then you're going to have another slowdown point. 195 west, there's construction on two of the bridges in Westport. So maybe that can get done within the next 2 weeks of July, and then help out with that congestion down that area. So we'll see. But this is definitely going to happen in 2 weeks. So just want to let y'all know. All right, I got a new new segment going on the Really Charlie podcast, and so I'm gonna bring up, just because I like pets, this is the DOG and CAT stories, right? My cousin Kelly and her fabulous husband Stefan, they had a dog. They called it DOG. I said, whoa, that's a crazy name, right? And they had a cat, CAT. Crazy, right? CAT. But it's cool names, right? So now I think I'm gonna take from that host and add it to my podcast and bring up stories, And if you are a pet owner, feel free to come on and give me a DOG or CAT story, and you can put it in the comments. You can email me at reallycharliepodcast@gmail.com, and I'll tell you a story on the air. Your dog and cat stories, right? So yeah, I got one for you, right? Let's see. Well, we're going to remove this, right? And stop it. And let's bring this DOG and CAT story to you. All right. Here we go.
She would just stare at the cat, wanting to play with her. She would bring her toys she thought Silly would like. Silly, she didn't seem to care.
It was very rare at the beginning that Silly would give Patcha the time of day.
Patcha would grab an octopus toy and try to bring it to her. Of course, Silly wasn't interested. When Silly didn't want to play with her, Patcha would try again. She just kept going at it for 4 months every day. Silly kind of acted like the tough guy. She would watch from a distance.
If she doesn't want Patcha close, Silly would bat at her. And they've had a rocky road to friendship.
What if you could earn commission simply by offering 0% interest funding to business owners?
On the Really Charlie podcast.
Creator of the funding machine. I built multiple eight-figure.
Silly was a senior cat, and she didn't have as much energy to play with her.
You want to see if she wants to play? Baby.
We felt really bad for Patcha. We were trying to rack our brains and think of a way to help them build that relationship.
Not interested. Guess you have to play alone. Okay, so Silly is still not interested in playing with Patcha, so we got her the next best thing. A little silly pillow.
Is that your friend?
What's that? Oh, you like it? Her new best friend.
Patcha was very excited. The now she has a pillow that looks like her best friend.
Cool name,
Patra's more
Patcha.
interested in the pillow than
Like
Silly
that.
now.
We noticed that Silly was tentatively curious. She was just inching closer and closer to Patcha.
She thought she was being completely replaced by a pillow.
Yeah.
A few days after we got the Silly pillow, Silly was cuddling with Patcha. It was so exciting, felt like kind of a breakthrough in their relationship.
Silly is starting to be a lot
This
more
is coming from
comfortable
the-
being really close to Patcha.
I believe it's the Dodo,
Aw, you guys
the
getting
Dodo
along.
channel on
It
YouTube.
was very sweet.
He never stopped trying to be friends with Earl.
All right.
I think he's tried a bajillion times.
Well, that's my story for today.
Can't even quantify how Bo wants close to Earl.
Now, once I get going, I'll get a whole lot better with that, you know. But that's gonna be my new thing. The DOG, right? Got to put it all together. DOG and CAT, right? Those stories will come. So as you have stories and you want to share with me, it's kind of, if you want to write it out, go ahead, write it out. Send me a video, whatever. And we'll put it on the Really Charlie podcast every week. And it will I'll have a guest on, you know, occasionally, but I'm still gonna bring out those stories, right? Kind of like not like an icebreaker, but it will be something just to kind of get you away. I'm gonna try to keep them about 3-4 minutes long. This one was a little longer, but I didn't mind it. For the first one. All right. So the Route 18 project, as I told you, it will be starting this month of August, and you know, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself if you're coming from the north end of the city and you're kind of going into trying to get to the south end, or vice versa. You better prepare yourself. Either get downtown early, or get up to the north end a little bit earlier. Because the traffic is going to be congested. It's a main artery of the area, both interstates. So just prepare yourself. And also want to thank Joshua Amaro, works for the city of New Bedford. Joshua is also the community director, I believe it is, development director. Thank you for directing me in a great direction. And Mass.gov, I also want to thank you for having a very detailed narrative on your website. Appreciate you. I love Mass.gov, except when I'm trying to apply for unemployment. Man, you guys got to get your crap together. Applying for unemployment, and I don't really do that, right? But as a bus driver, you got to do it occasionally. When kids are out, you got to do it. So, man, they need to get something needs to happen. And they're probably understaffed, and but whatever, you know, it's money that's allotted to every resident of the state of Massachusetts. So that means Commonwealth of Massachusetts, you have to get your stuff together when it comes to unemployment, because it is not working. And you're filing away cases left and right because people are getting frustrated. They just don't want to go through that aggravation like me. Then there's some other people that are persistent, like Michelle Perry, who will keep after it. So I'm going to get my $200. And I'm going to get my money. Yeah, she's going to get it. You're definitely going to pay her. So you might as well just Give her money. She's been waiting since April. It's July. Getting ready to go into the fall. What the hell's wrong with you? Massachusetts unemployment. Got to get your crap together. All right. Thank you. And this is a short show. But I just want to get that key project out there, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Sometimes You Have to Lose Yourself podcast with Coach M100, Marvin Speller. We're going to talk about a few things, talk about his book again, to keep you updated about that fabulous book that he's going to be putting out there. That'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Marvin's on the West Coast, so on the West Coast, that'll be 3 o'clock. So 3 p.m. Pacific time. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. And also, WNB1 Radio, 262 Union Street, New Bedford, Mass. 02740 WNB1. Spell the word one.com. Check out all the latest hip hop music and plenty of shows like the like Mags in the Morning with B Mags and J9. That starts off right in the morning, 8 to 11 p.m. AM rather. And we have Luxury Tax. That's with MG and the girls doing their thing. You know, they go all over the place, interview people. They go as far as South Beach, you know, and doing their thing and putting out some interviews. We have Frequency Live with myself, Derek Demers, Berto Carter. Berto Carter has been the man behind the scenes, the brainstorm of Frequency Live. He started out with the Wind Down podcast, and look where he is now, Frequency Live. And he gets to fool around with Charlie Perry on Sundays, and we talk shop and with Derek Demers. Also, got straight to the point. My favorite show, sports show on the internet. You know, the guys get into it. It's B-Mag, Stephen Lopes, Derek Consatio. And I also want to say, may you rest in peace, Mrs. Ruth Bunny Consatio, one of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. And she had passed away. So her services will be starting Thursday. So, man, tragic loss for the community. And I also want to mention about Mrs. Ellen Faber. She has passed away also. And she was one of those moms in the police department that kind of just, looked after everybody, kind of bring us things here and there. But she was a special lady, and she passed away also this week. So, all right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. God bless. And I will, let's see, what else? There's one other thing I'm forgetting one thing. That's all right. I'll mention it tomorrow on the other podcast. Take care. God bless. You are watching us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Please subscribe to the Really Charlie channel on YouTube. Please like and subscribe this podcast. And I truly need it. All right. Take care. God bless.
People